What's up, guys? We have a quick and completely unscripted video for today because I am running out of time since I have to leave in like an hour for a trip, so forgive me if I make any mistakes. Anyways, a couple of days ago we posted a video of a picture taken from a guidebook for Splatoon, presumably, and it showcased some new weapons coming out to the game, including some based on the NES Zapper. Now, at the time, we weren't entirely confident if it were real, though we felt it was, and since then we now have independent confirmation that it is in fact real. Other people have the guidebook, the Zappers are there, so they are coming as DLC as well as the rest of the weapons. But on top of that, it also reveals something else about the game, including some upcoming maps. It showcases 4 new maps, and they're called Bluefin Depot, Kelp Dome, Camp Triggerfish, and Port Mackerel. Now, the interesting thing about these is some of them might look familiar. Specifically 3 of them. Camp Triggerfish, we've actually seen in Nintendo Direct in several scenes, so we have some idea of how that'll work. And then the two of the others, being Bluefin Depot and Kelp Dome, are actually maps in a single-player campaign. So as you may have noticed, we played through the single-player campaign. Some of the maps are actually based on the multiplayer maps, and some of them look like and you may have noticed that some of them look like multiplayer maps, but actually aren't at this point. But they are in fact coming, so I thought we'd take a quick look at them. So one of them is actually Mission 20, Battle of Bluefin Depot, if he has it in the name. So let's go and drop on in real quick, and we'll take a very quick look at this level. We may come back later at some point and do a more thorough analysis of these levels. But yeah, so you get a good overview of the level here. There's that central bridge, which you can't interact with, really. But then you can see it's completely, of course, like the others, completely symmetrical, which is great. Each portion of the base is raised up above the middle portion, which is lower, and you're going to have to watch out for a lot of water here. So basically, if you want to go check out this course, you can. You get a sneak peek of this course right now by playing the single-player campaign, either Mission 15 or Mission 20. They take place at different times a day. Yeah, so that is actually really cool. You get to see the DLC before it's even out. Let's go back out of here, and we're going to go check out the next level, which is Kelp Dome, and this takes place in Mission 8. So if you want to go check that out for yourself, again, you can. Just head to Mission 8 in the single-player campaign. And this one, actually, when I first played it at Nintendo's preview event, I noted at the time that it felt like a multiplayer arena, and sure enough, it is. Now, of course, as with all the other single-player stages that have based in multiplayer, the inflatable things won't be there in the multiplayer version of the level, as well as some other things they add, like the zip lines. Those are very unlikely to be in the multiplayer thing, too. Now, the thing about this one is a very, it's a very corridor-based level, which is very unusual compared to other maps. And Nintendo did say in the Direct some of the maps coming up are going to be more technical, and this definitely feels like it. So it's more corridor-based, but we do have the central raised walkway, which is a great way of getting around. So again, if you want a sneak peek, go play Mission 8. With, knowing that's a multiplayer map, you might uncover some pretty interesting things about it, or, you start getting some tactics for it. Okay, so that covers it for the 2 maps in the game. But on top of that, we have the scenes from Camp Triggerfish, and we know that is the one from the Direct. But if you look at the image in the guidebook, the walls match, as well as the totem pole type things in the background. So yeah, so we've got a pretty good look at that. The only one we don't have any idea about is Port Mackerel. Looks like, it actually looks kind of corridor-based too, in a sense. You have those central buildings which form corridors. So that should be interesting. Now, there's one more thing about the Direct real quick. Even though it only showed footage of one of the levels here, if you look at the scene that shows, all the upcoming levels, or at least, or maybe not all of them, but the ones that they chose to talk about, you can see there are 9 of them, at least 9. So that means there are at least 9 more levels coming to the game, which would make for 14 total. That is quite a few levels. I said before in a review, the 5 levels here, even though a lot of people are saying that doesn't seem like much, with how fresh this game is, I haven't had an issue with that yet, and it seems like they're basically tripling that number at least. So there is a lot of content coming to this game, and presumably all of that for free, or at least a majority of it, so that is really exciting. Now, before we wrap it up here, there's one more oddity about this whole thing. So where they point out some of the single-player missions are, based on levels from the multiplayer, and those are all the levels that don't have any jump pads really or anything. They are all, for the most part, one giant area. Now, there is one map that doesn't seem to fit into this, and that's Mission 9, which you may have noticed is based on the training area in the game. So we can't help but wonder could this be a multiplayer map? It's the only one that seems completely out of place, but again, it could have been for the training area and they decided to reuse it for a single player. And adding credence to that theory is the fact that this map isn't symmetrical like the others. So that is a big factor against it. But who's to say that every map is going to be symmetrical? Maybe it's for, you know, a mode that's not yet revealed yet, or maybe it'll be used for like tower control, or who knows? Like, there's any number of things they could use it for. You know, it's probably nothing, but I thought I would point it out. So if you want to check out your own, you know, make up your own theories and go check out the map too. I think again that's mission 9. Anyways, guys, that wraps it up for my video here. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully it wasn't terrible being completely unscripted like this and me being under the gun. Yeah, thanks for watching. Keep an eye on GameXplain.com for more on Splatoon and other things gaming as well. Alright, thanks guys. Bye.